This is the download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news of the business of podcasting. Brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Manuela Bedoya, in for Tom Webster. Here's what you need to know for today, Monday, December 11th. Our first story is a report from Insider Intelligence that says people are now watching longer TikToks. But what does that mean for competition with YouTube? According to eMarketer, TikTok has surpassed YouTube for time spent by adult users in 2022. And in 2024, adult TikTok users are projected to spend an average of 55 minutes per day on the platform. That's 5 minutes more than YouTube's average. With shorter content, there's more likelihood users encounter clips of something longer that then motivates them to switch to a competitor, such as a full-length YouTube video. In recent months, TikTok has dipped its toes into long-form content, increasing the maximum video length to 10 minutes in October. With the recent addition of Spotify integration allowing people to quickly access viral music clips on Spotify, the potential for the same to be done with podcast clips could be a game changer. That, combined with research into videos placed in podcasting, such as Sounds Profitable's Sound You Can See debuting this Wednesday, shows TikTok is shaping up to be an important destination for podcast promotion. Next up from Digiday, a look at holding company 2024 ad spending forecasts. Last week, Dentsu, Group M, and IPG's Magna all released predictions and forecasts for where they see global ad spend going in 2024. Aggregating all three's predictions, ad spend is predicted to rise between 4 and 7% next year. Dentsu anticipates a good portion of global ad spend growth will be driven by digital, connected TV, and retail media. Magna is the most optimistic of the three, predicting a 7.2% global increase and anticipates that the return of cyclical sporting events and elections will cause an uptick in reach media and contextual advertising. The New York Times reports, from unicorns to zombies, tech startups run out of time and money. Venture capital success stories like Olive AI, Convoy, and Veeve have all filed for bankruptcy in the past 6 weeks. According to PitchBook, approximately 3,200 private venture-backed U.S. companies have gone out of business this year, representing $27.2 billion in funding. Others, while not bankrupt, are stuck in quote-unquote zombie mode, alive but unable to grow or raise more money. Raising capital has become more expensive, and more startups are having to decide whether they can continue making a go of living or cash out while they can still partially refund investors. Food for thought for the podcast ad tech companies out there as the industry settles in for the long haul. Our last story is from Marketing Brew. What creator Anna Kai looks for in a brand partner. Dating and relationship influencer Anna Kai screens brands for products and services that feel authentic to what her audience would enjoy, as well as a give-and-take relationship on creativity. While Kai retains control of the content, she scripts ahead of time. The two biggest reasons Kai rejects a brand are either due to scheduling, as she keeps a healthy ratio of organic posts to sponsored posts, or because the product simply does not fit her branding. One example given was a beard oil that she could not personally endorse with any level of expertise, nor could her clean-shaven husband. Traditionally, conversations about brand deals with influencers are had from the perspective of the brand, how they screen potential influencers. This article is a rare glimpse into the reverse perspective on how and why influencers choose what brands they'll work with. As for the rest of the news, Livewire has published an update to their tracking of iOS 17 auto-download changes in Apple Podcasts, and Spotify CFO Paul Vogel is now slated to leave the company in March, a decision made shortly after Vogel sold over $9 million in Spotify shares on the same day as the layoffs news last week. Be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The download is written and produced by Brian Barletta, Gavin Gaddis, and Tom Webster. This episode is hosted on Art19. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Manuela Bedoya. Download us again tomorrow.